you know, and you just looking gorgeous now. You do realize I
Oh,
have a thing for redheads, right?
oh, okay. Thank you.
I am sorry. I look that the first thing that caught my attention, the redhead and everything.
Oh,
And
thank
so,
you. Hmm.
and how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. I had a long day, but I'm good. I'm happy.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
hmm
Same here. Is it raining where you at?
I don't even know. I haven't looked at. I don't think so though.
Man, it is raining like cats and dogs here. So,
Really?
yes,
Where
Lord.
exactly?
I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so I had to get off work and catch the bus in the
Mm-hmm.
monsoon. So
Oh, that's no fun.
yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks, and everything. And so I'm just loving your tats and the
Thank
outfit.
you.
Oh my
This is
God,
being fun.
how many tats you have?
I don't even know. I mean, this is like gonna be one. It's gonna be a sleeve. So
Oh,
just I have some on. I have like I can't really show it to you. It's on my ankle, but
mm-hmm.
it's a red umbrella for like sex worker rights.
Oh my God, that's what I'm talking about, people. And
Yeah.
premium smokers, I know you see the lingerie. I will talk her into coming to the premium smoke room one day. That's my
Cool.
more risque podcast, you know.
Oh.
But we don't worry, smokers, we're gonna get on there. But
Hmm.
first, we got to get to this wonderful interview. So now, with that being said, I'm gonna begin like this because we keeps it 100 and real, and my smokers from day one know what it is. You
Right.
know, period. When it comes to the sex work world, I try to show all
hmm
spectrums of it. So my question is this: because I saw you had OnlyFans, you had the mini vids. I
hmm
come from the era where girls said content trade was fucking for free. And when they did porn, they did
Right.
it to boost their escorting. Now, my
Right.
question is to you to start off with: does,
Mm.
does your content play that role for you in your spectrum of the sex work world?
Mainly, yes. Mainly, yes. Like my main source of income is escorting.
Hmm.
But the porn is something that I am making more and more money off of, and I am enjoying a lot of it, and
Hmm.
I'm hoping that I can move more of my income online.
Hmm.
But it is
Oh,
my side income. It is like it does assist my main thing.
hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, because girls back then, you know, even if they hadn't started off in porn and they started escorting, their
Yeah.
prices went up when that DVD came out or they were in that
Oh, for
magazine.
sure. Yeah.
You know, for
I do have people who book me and they're like, I joined your OnlyFans and then they book me, you
yeah.
know? So it does do that. And it also, conversely, like I have more followers on OnlyFans because I do escorting. So
Yeah.
like my clients follow me, you know? Like if I just started an OnlyFans without escorting, I don't know how I'd be doing, you know?
Mhm. Oh
So,
yeah.
mhm.
No, because see, people don't realize the game kind of go hand in hand because even with
Mm.
porn stars, when
Uh,
they did, you know, when they met fans, it was either as an escort or on the pole as a stripper
Totally.
or a featured
Oh,
dancer,
absolutely. Right,
you know.
right.
And now
And I
these fuckers go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I feel like there's still a taboo, but there was a much greater taboo
Yeah.
in porn if you were escorting. It was like you don't talk
Hmm.
about that, because it's like, oh, it's like dirty or something, which is silly. But
Yeah.
like I think it's more and more acceptable because of OnlyFans and like a lot of
Hmm.
people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But see, one of the reasons too why girls did it, because like I said, the pay in Hollywood decreased a lot. So you
Oh
got
yeah.
girls going to Hollywood. They ain't trying to get stranded in California, and they live in New
No.
York or Kansas. So
Right.
yeah, they used to post up out this piece because I
Mm-hmm.
remember the day when Backpage went down.
Yeah, me too.
Woo,
Yeah,
the panic!
I
God,
know. Yeah, I was on Backpage back in the day. Yeah.
oh my goodness, man! Well, it like was you homebound or was you on the road?
What?
Was you homebound or was you on the road when it went away?
I was home. I was home.
Man, I
Yeah,
fell for the girl.
it sucked. But I mean, I wouldn't use a website like that now anyway. But that's
Mm.
what I used back then.
Yeah, because it's just funny when you think about how it was when the '90s they had to do it in the back of the back of a newspaper or a small
Yeah.
publication, or the back of a magazine. Then it moved to
So,
online, you know.
right. Then
Um,
it moved on. I started doing this when I was 18. Actually, if I'm honest, I was 17, and I
mhm.
went on Craigslist. My friend showed me how to use Craigslist to do escorting, and I was
Oh
like,
my
"Really?"
goodness.
I was like, "For real?" She was like, "Yeah, this is what you do," and we would just do alcohols. We would just get in her
Mm,
car and like drive around doing alcohols off
mm.
Craigslist.
And, 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 and to the area that I see that you frequent from looking at your page, the money
Mm-hmm.
was good because I know about New York. I know about Persephone.
Mm-hmm.
Whippany.
Whitney, I lived
I,
in
what?
Florida with yeah. Mm-hmm.
People sleep on them girls sleep on them little towns in New Jersey now.
I know, you shouldn't. True.
Oh my goodness, people. So smokers, you see where this is heading, people. Like I said, I'm here to show you all spectrums of the game. So now it's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. I'm your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the porn rap star, AVN nominated. Y'all know what it is. And let's try to do it again because it's coming back around. So you can find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. For a sponsor, tell you about the first one being GarageSizzleMagazine.com. Next up, the wonderful, the lovely, award-winning, award-nominated voiceover with smut, as well as virtual reality. I'm talking about none other than BlushAraka.com. For your candle needs, I got you covered. The Kinky Candle Company. And if you need any legal help, I got the gorgeous, sexy lady for you, the queen of law from the Queen City, Mitchell Ferrari. Links in the damn description. Go ahead, check it out. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com. Also, you can catch me on skyhoapp.darktv.com as well as the BGB LLC app. Now, I'm going to sit back. As you can see, this lady sip her wine. This tatted up, beautiful, fiery redhead.
Thank you.
Seen some of her stuff. She know what she's doing, and she's a professional. Whether it's the
Mm-hmm.
PSE, whether it's the GSE, whether it doesn't matter. Trust me, she's trying to let it make your toes curl, make you have a back spasm. You feel me? So I'm gonna sit back and shut up and let this gorgeous, sexy Paul probably say she's a MILF because they want to throw anybody into the MILF
Oh, yeah.
category.
Well, I'm 36, so
Well, so there you go. She's a MILF. Sit back
Mhm.
and introduce her sexy self. Tell me who you is, baby.
I'm Madalynn Moon, and I'm an expert, and I do porn, mostly amateur porn.
No
Mm.
doubt, no doubt. So you came in during the Craiglist days. Now I do remember Craiglist. Now hold on. Which part of Craiglist days? When it was free or when they started making people pay?
I think it was free. I want to say
Mm.
it was free. I mean, I was a broke 18-year-old. I don't remember paying for anything. It might have been like a little bit. I don't remember though. I don't
Mm.
think so. But I took a very long break. So like I did it from 17 to 20,
Mm.
21. Then I was
Mm.
married for 10 years and I didn't do it
Oh.
at all. And I
Mm.
came back 4 years ago.
So with what made you come back? What called you back? Because I know a lot of girls
Mhm.
in that they have done this. They'll
Right.
get out, they'll get a 9 to 5, but
Mm-hmm.
the money of that
That
9 to 5
is
is not the same.
not even close. And when you've made money the way I do now, even back then, I didn't make even close to what I make now back then, but
Mm-hmm.
it was still by the hour or whatever, obviously
Mm-hmm.
significantly more. So I'm looking at the clock and I'm like at ShopRite and I'm like, I made like $15. This sucks. I'm like, I can't do this. But I mostly was a stay-at-home mom
Mm-hmm.
during those years. I was mostly a stay-at-home mom, and when my marriage ended, I was like, well, I'm definitely going back to sex work. I wanted to previously, but I didn't because I was married and he didn't want me to. So,
I can feel you on that and
mm,
stuff. So no, because there's always a story, even with the girls getting born, especially the ladies like in their like late 30s.
yeah,
Long marriage, sexless, get
yep.
out the marriage,
And you go
find
crazy.
swinging,
You go
and then they
wild.
end up in porn.
Yep, it's so true. It's so true.
So just like swinging, the escort trade is a gateway to porn as well because many things that ladies had to walk into the business with, y'all already walk into. Understanding, separate
Right.
business from personal.
Right.
Um, also professionalism,
Mm-hmm.
and also marketing.
Yep.
Because, like I said, even to when I sit there and look at these ladies' pictures, professional looking
Mm-hmm.
pics, the whole nine stuff like that. So let's go back in the time machine
Okay.
and let's talk about your first experiences in the game when you were 17 and 20. Let's talk about your
Okay.
first experiences, seeing clients and stuff like that, and how it worked back then.
Well, okay. Those experiences were like most of them I have to say were pretty negative, just to give you a heads up. Like now
Yeah.
they're overwhelmingly positive, but
Mm-hmm.
back then I was definitely a drug user pretty heavily. So that
Okay.
was the main motivation for me wanting to make money. So that
Okay.
comes with a lot of, you know, shitty stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what I did was like I said, I would go on Craigslist, I'd put up an ad, and I would just drive around with my friend and go to people's houses. It was mostly out calls. I do
Mm-hmm.
mostly in now, but back
Mm-hmm.
then out calls, or I would just pick people up like essentially street walking,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily like walking up and down the block, but just hanging out, walking around, meeting
Yeah.
people, and they get the deal. Like people kind of know what
Mm-hmm.
you're up to.
Yeah, because even with even back then with the Craiglist or what have
Mhm.
you, internet was still people still get used to the internet in
Yeah,
many ways.
for sure. And it
Period.
was like, you didn't have as many pictures, for example, like
Mm-mm.
describe yourself a bit. Like I would put my description in the ad,
Mm-mm.
and there was no deposits. There was no like even my rates were very negotiable. Like I
Yeah.
had like an
There wasn't
idea
even
of
a time if you want to be technical about it, because I didn't
right.
hear about girls saying 15 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes until a girl that came from Vegas that came over here
Mhm.
that I brought over here one time.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, what?
Right.
Time limits?
Yes, you're right. It would be like, I want to be with you. Here's what I'm offering. And yeah, it was kind of just, there wasn't necessarily like, okay, 90 minutes, we're done,
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now, like, that's the case for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Hmm.
then, of course, the Bush recession hit. Now, the Bush recession was the equivalent to the pandemic for some of my smokers,
Yeah.
where Bush fucked up the economy so bad that people lost a lot of jobs. And the difference between the pandemic saturation was the saturation went to the back page and the Craiglist, while pandemic went to the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And so, because I remember one day I woke up and it used to be just the North Carolina page was just one page, and it was multiple.
Hmm.
I woke up one day, one page, no, two pages was one day. I was like,
Right.
what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, people realize they can make money doing this, and when they need it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, now, let me ask you this: because girls had the option to do porn even then, was it because the anonymity of the escorting is why the girls chose it back then? You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Or because I felt that back then motherfuckers had more shame. Because now girls they
We're
don't
just
jump to escort, they jump to go to OnlyFans.
and it's like it's pretty common, and like yes, there
Mm,
is still a lot of stigma, but it isn't like it used to be for sure.
no.
And yeah, I mean, I didn't just jump into porn back then because I was just nervous. I'm actually pretty introverted, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And like working one on one with people is much easier
Mm-hmm.
for me. But the idea of like going on a studio set was pretty scary to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. I actually was hired a few times and backed out when I was like
Mm-hmm.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first
Mm.
shoot, and I was like, can't do.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Yeah,
shoot, man. But to me, it seemed like ladies that come in at 35, 36, they're more prepared
yeah,
for doing that than
totally.
in their 20s, period. Even on escorting too.
Absolutely. Oh, completely. And I've also like all I do is work in the adult world now. So it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter if my face is all over the place. I don't give a shit because I don't have like a 9 to 5. I don't have, everyone in my life knows that I'm in the adult industry. Like it doesn't matter to me at all. And you're
Mm-hmm.
way more, you know yourself so much more when you're, 35 than
Mm-hmm.
you do when you're 20 years old, you
Mm-hmm.
know? I think for certainly true for me.
So when did content become a part of the brand? Period.
Like 3 years ago, I opened an OnlyFans and I was just fucking around. Like
Mm,
I'm kind of exhibitionist inherently, and I was like, this is fun. I'm just gonna show myself sucking dicks and stuff, you know? Like I was just having fun. I wasn't even charging
mm,
money for it. I was just like, whatever. And it was a way for me to have fun with my clients, you know. But
mm,
then I was like, you know what? Let me actually take this a little more seriously, like 2 years ago.
mm,
Um, and it definitely, they definitely go hand in hand. They definitely work with each other and, build each other up. So,
mm.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, because one on the escort tip, it actually shows off your skills.
It does. People will join my OnlyFans before they book me. It's not uncommon because they're like, yeah, I checked you out, online
Mm,
and you look great and I want to hire you now, you know? Yep.
yeah,
Yep. Definitely
and I think
helps.
a lot of girls kind of got wind of that and figured it out because when before you couldn't get them to do a video, they
Right.
like literally if you say content trade, they said no, that you I'm fucking for free, no.
Right. I
You
know.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was their thought process, but now
Hmm.
it makes sense to have that content because now that's another stream of
It's
income.
and it's promoting you, and it's putting
Yeah.
you out there. More people will see you, know who you are,
Mhm.
it means more bookings,
Yeah.
Hmm.
And to me, it's like also it is a great way for verification because clients,
They're like, you're real.
even yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because we think about it, I mean they still bust motherfuckers. They just don't do it like they used to.
Oh, yeah,
So
right. But it definitely still happens. Definitely.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
It can
like them
make
seeing
it remarkable.
yeah, and
Hmm.
them seeing you on in a video
Yeah,
verifies you and calms them down or what have
totally. That's very true.
you.
Hmm.
So now, did you notice a difference when you start doing more content when it came to your clientele on that end, as far as fan, they're acting like a fan,
Oh my God. Yes,
and
it's
stuff like
funny.
that.
It's funny because I don't think I'm not like a porn star, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm,
I make porn, I'm like a porn star. Like the average person on the street is not gonna be like, oh yeah, I know Madalynn Moon, you know? But
mm-hmm,
people will see me and they're like starstruck sometimes. They're like,
mm-hmm,
oh my God, I'm on your OnlyFans all the time and I feel like
mm-hmm.
I'm with a they say I feel like I'm with a star. I'm like, really? But they're like, yeah, really, I'm like, okay, well hey, if you feel that way, that's cool, thank you.
Yeah,
Funny.
yeah,
Yep.
because that was the thing that the girls wanted. It like put it this way, it made them pay more
Yes.
because even though you might have been amateur, just seeing you on a
Yeah.
video
It's so
gives
true.
them.
Yeah, they're like, I'm with a porn star right now. And it's a whole fantasy of that too.
Mhm,
Like I'm fucking a porn star, and like they love
mhm,
that. So
mhm,
yeah, yeah. And I mean my rates have gone up a lot since I've done this, when I started. Like,
mhm,
let's see, more than it's about twice as much for the hour as
mhm.
it was when I started.
Yeah, because it's like even though so people understand, have you shot with a major company or anything of that nature?
The only studio that I've worked with was facial abuse.
Okay. Oh,
Mm,
okay then. Yeah. Oh, okay then. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
yeah,
all she needed.
mm.
That's all she needed.
Yep, yep. And they have hardcore fans. The facial abuse fans, they're crazy. I get messages
Yeah.
regularly from them that they're like, "Oh my God, like I fucking love you." They'll send me pictures of like screenshots of them watching me.
Mhm,
It's really funny. It's like I appreciate it. I'm like, I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you're jerking off.
mhm.
It's hilarious.
Oh my God. So how was it working with facial abuse? Because was your first studio shoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know a lot of it's a bit of a controversial company. For me, I had a good experience. I had like a female assistant the entire time. They went over like in detail what exactly I was going to be doing, how to, pause the
Mhm,
scene or stop completely, which I never did. I never
mhm,
took it out. So I don't know, like some girls have said that they
mhm,
didn't feel like that was honored quick enough, but for me, I never did. So And I liked the
Mm-hmm.
guys I worked with, and I spoken at length with the owner. Like I, of facial abuse. Like I wouldn't say he's my friend, but we're definitely like acquaintances.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had a good
That phone getting hot.
yeah.
That phone getting hot, ladies and gentlemen. That
I
phone
liked
getting
it.
hot.
It was fun.
but no, but see the thing about it is
Plus,
you
I've
getting
done
that
stuff like
credit.
that a lot. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you
that's the
getting
only
that credit.
problem, though.
Mm-hmm. What you say now? I'm sorry.
The only problem with that is they don't use your name. They
Mm-hmm.
don't use your work name. They don't say like, this is Madalynn
Mm-hmm.
Moon. They label it other stuff. So some people have to like
Mm-hmm.
find you, you know.
Yeah.
So I do wish that they would at least, put your name somewhere in the description,
Yeah.
but they're not there to promote you really. They're there to
Yeah.
they're there to make their money,
Mm-hmm.
So
So it's like this. So how far are you looking to go with the porn? Because like I said, I know a lot of girls that when the porn start hitting, they transition to do the escorting less, or
yeah.
now you really gotta pay because now I'm more focused on the porn. So how
Yeah.
far are you planning to take the porn side of things for you?
I mean, I am hoping to take it as far as I can,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I can. I want to always be realistic. I know like there's no guarantees, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that I've been doing well enough and that it's progressing that, there's definitely good potential there, Like I said, I want more of my income to be porn, definitely.
Well,
Definitely.
shoot, I mean, you in the area because it is a nice community in the New Jersey, New York area.
There is, and also in Florida, I know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very easy to hop on a plane and go to Miami or go to Tampa,
Mm-hmm.
work with people there. So, yeah. hmm
So how often do you film to keep up with updates, and what do you film?
I usually do like in spurts, like I do. Like I'll go, like I'll have like, 4 shoots or 5 shoots in a month for
Mm-hmm.
like 2 months, and then I'll take a break,
Mm-hmm.
'cause I edit everything. Like once I have a backlog of at least like 2 months worth of content, I'll
Mm-hmm.
give it a little break and I'll just focus on making my money with escorting. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's fairly frequent, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hmm You gotta
Yeah,
you gotta post a lot.
yeah, and plus the fact that you move a lot and you
hmm
travel a lot, enable you to connect with people and stuff like
Yeah.
that a little easier than most girls who don't
hmm
get to travel as much. Very,
Yeah, I'm
and it's also
yeah.
good that the air supplements the traveling. The traveling.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's very nice. Yep, I love that. I love travel, so it works for me.
Mhm.
hmm
So, shoot. So we about to have a little fun, people. So because I know there are companies that watch the Smokers Lounge as well as established male talents and producers. So we about to have a little fun. So, Mama, do we do anal?
Yes, I love anal.
Mm.
Love
Ooh,
anal.
oh my
hmm
goodness.
Yeah.
So are you one of the girls that need lube but don't need lube?
I think the lube is good. I mean, the lube, at least at first, for whatever reason with
Mhm.
anal, I feel like you start with the lube, but once you're really going and into it, like
Yeah.
you don't really need it anymore. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know like physically what's going on there, but like yeah, it's like lubricating. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you can always spit on it.
Oh, true, true. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I just be. So,
Yeah.
what's the biggest dick you done had in your ass?
I'm trying to think of who it would be. Um. Hmm. The biggest one, God, it was definitely like over 9 inches and thick.
Okay.
I'm not like a size queen,
Mm-hmm.
but it was definitely a large dick, for sure. But I definitely need to be like really relaxed. If it's like
Mm-hmm.
extra, if it's like really huge, like even vaginally, you gotta know how to relax and like let it
Mm-hmm.
like you can't be afraid of it. You can't be
Oh
scared of
no.
the dick. You have to let it in, let it in. You'll stretch. The body does open up.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. So
Mhm.
shoot. So, um, do you look to do gangbangs in the future?
Yeah, I did one. I haven't released it yet. I did one in
Mm-hmm.
Tampa, and that
Oh
was a great
snap.
What?
I said, oh snap, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think. There was 6 guys.
Okay.
There was one other girl.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't just. It was supposed to be me, and then she was like the fluffer. But I was like, why don't you just like come on in? Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
let's all fuck everybody. So
Oh,
that is,
that
you know,
sounds fun.
fun. But like I've done gangbangs escorting too.
Mm. Okay.
Um,
And how was those like? Because I'm pretty sure not every dick was goddamn hung. So.
no, no, yeah. I mean, it's funny. There's a huge variety for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
So
with porn,
what?
most dicks are big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most people want to see a big dick
Mm.
on screen.
So for the escort side, what was the biggest number of guys you have done for a gangbang?
I want to say it was 8 or 9 guys. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it was 8 or 9. That was in the
Oh.
beginning, like a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There's a group in New Jersey that does them, and I
Mm.
know the guy is really cool who runs it. They run it real smooth. No one's an asshole.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a good time. It's fun. I haven't done it in a while though.
Oh my
Hmm.
goodness. So how much you get off on the gangbangs when you do them?
I love it because I like being the center of attention. And I just really think it's just a lot of fun. I love it. I love gangbangs. I would do more of them. It's just harder to arrange in an amateur setting
Yeah.
because it's not like a studio. They're gonna hire everybody, get everything
Hmm.
organized. If I'm doing it myself, well, getting
Hmm.
everyone's schedule, it's not that simple. So
Yeah. Oh no,
that's
trust
why
me, I try to put something together myself.
it's fucking hard, right? I know people are not reliable. Yeah,
Mm-mm. So
no,
have
yes.
yeah, but no, have you thought about going to like a content house or a shoot house when people have that? Because you might could be able to pull off one with that.
Yes, I have. I haven't. I did. Well, I went to one in Exotica, Miami, the last one that
Hmm.
happened.
Yeah.
Um, I did do that, and I made two. I did two shoots there.
Hmm.
They weren't gangbangs. I did like a boy girl scene, and I did a threesome,
Hmm.
2 girls and a guy threesome.
Hmm.
So that was fun. It was a cool environment, like everyone's hanging out, shooting, having fun. Like I like that about porn too. Like that most of the time people are trying to have a good time. You know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So now, cause I know you did facial abuse, so that means are you into BDSM and
Yeah.
how much are you into BDSM?
Very much, very much. Like that's in my personal life, I've always been into it. Like my whole sexual life. So
Mm-hmm.
as a submissive, I'm very submissive. I don't want to dom people. A
Mm-hmm.
girl, I'll dom a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Not like harshly, like
Yeah.
you fucking bitch or something, but like but I will be more aggressive on a girl. But with
Mm-hmm.
guys, I never dom guys. But I really like to be submissive. Like I'll do a lot. I mean, I've done some hardcore like canings and things like that,
Ooh.
bondage, breath play,
Mm-hmm.
everything. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. There's not as many. I haven't had many opportunities for that professionally. I've been looking for that
Mm.
though. I've been looking for it.
Yeah, it's hard because there's not a lot of male talents that are actual doms or
No.
what have you, which I
Hmm.
kind of noticed or what have you, or
Right.
they real doms.
Real.
Let's say
Yeah, that's the key word. Right. Lots of guys will be like, yeah, I'm a dom, but it's like you have
yeah,
no experience at all.
yeah. You don't even know what you don't even know what it means to be a dominant. You just
No,
know that you think being a dominant is just being rough.
exactly. It's not the same thing.
No,
Yeah. Right.
oh no. Because like I said, because everything became so open, it
Mhm.
normalized and shit. A lot of people claim terms they don't understand what the terms are. From even the Queen
Yes.
of Spades to
Right.
people don't use the cuck term and don't understand what a cuck really is out of this piece
Uh-huh.
or what type of cucks. So
Right, yeah, because
is
it's one exactly. Like
mm,
mhm. Yeah.
mm.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
so so have you implemented like any BDSM into your content?
not really too much into my content,
Mm,
but with the escorting I do. Like I do dates that are like BD basically.
mm,
Like where it's like that's specifically what it's for and they're a lot more, hardcore, and of course I charge more money.
mm,
So, but with my porn, that's really something I'm focused on.
mm.
Like I really want, because I'm like OnlyFans is a bit restrictive with like what you
Yeah.
can do, and that's really annoying. Like I like golden showers a lot. Like I like piss play, and they won't let you do it. They won't let you do it. I'm like,
Oh
why can't
no.
you piss on me? What's wrong with that?
No, but see, that's why I tell ladies you have to have a .com. Period. Wherever. Yeah, I tell
That's
females,
dating idea. Yes, for
yeah,
sure.
Model
Hmm.
Central. I'm sending them a shout out because I got one. It's
Hmm.
one of the quickest ways to get a .com and to
Okay,
have a actual site and stuff. Because when you have a personal site,
you
you can
could do
put
it.
anything up there. Yeah, yeah, for the
Yeah,
most
I
part.
mean, that is always legal. Yes, like, of course. So that's
And then
what
of
I
course, if you want to go that route, the Scatbook lets you do it all. So,
Scatbook, right, right. Which I will say, like, I'm not. I know it does not only about scat,
mm-hmm.
but like, I'm not into scat personally. But I know they are a lot more open minded, obviously, about
Yeah, oh
what's
yeah.
on there. Yeah, I thought about joining. Yeah, it's just I don't have a lot of time. Is the other issue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm escorting a lot. I don't have a lot of time. I
Mm-hmm.
would invest more time with the porn, and I have been more and more, but
Mm-hmm.
it's more of like a long-term money making thing.
Yeah,
Then escorting is like boom, you made the money, you
yeah.
know. And I have a lot of bills, so a lot of.
Yeah, and don't
I,
get twisted. Girls use escorting to fund the porn.
hmm.
Period.
Yeah, and I've hired girls myself for my page, and
Mm-hmm.
I've paid them because I want the video to be mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you do like reinvest into that for sure.
Mm-hmm. And
Mhm.
stuff. And see too, but because I tell people in order to be a full-time sex worker,
Mhm.
escorting plays a role in that. No matter how much you try,
Yeah.
females try to skinny it because even when it comes to the cam girls escort too.
Mhm. Yeah.
These influencers.
Yes. Yes. A lot of them do for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, like, if you're willing to fuck guys for money, like why not do escorting too? Like you're gonna make
I'm
more money
saying.
for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because see, the thing about it is that I tell females you have to find ways within the sex world business to make money. Whether
Yeah.
it's because especially on the BDSM side of things and fetishes, the real money is the meet and greets. It's not
Right.
the content.
Right.
Period. If they want to be technical about it, the real money in porn is actually the meet and greets.
Yes.
Because fans want to meet the girl that they watching the film or what have you.
Mhm.
And to me, it's like with you, I noticed on your page,
Mhm.
you focus it more on your escorting than your content,
Yes.
period, or what
Yeah.
have you. Um, do you
Mhm.
think that fits the sales for your content?
Do I think that it's the sales, like the Twitter and
Yeah,
stuff like that?
yeah. The way that what I mean by is so people understand this. They know what I'm getting at because I'm telling you, it's a good thing.
Okay.
You focus a lot of your posts on the escort prices and stuff
Yes.
like that. You don't
Mm,
really focus too much on the porn side of things.
not as much, yes.
Now, does that help the porn sell even more?
I don't know. It's hard to say. It's
Mm,
hard to say. I'm not sure. Like I said, I think that in general they do help each other out a
mm,
lot, you know.
mm,
Um I think that, like I said, the clients want to buy my porn too, you
mm,
know. And they want to buy my porn even before they meet me.
mm.
So, yeah, I don't know if I answered that right, but like, yeah.
You answer how you pose to answer. It answer you on the way to answer it. But
Yeah.
to me, I think actually the way you're doing it is helping it sell more
Mhm.
because you're not losing any shock value. See,
Right.
sometimes when females don't understand this, when you have more vid of pics, you have more, let's say, fuck vids up there, you kind of kill your shock value
Yeah.
versus With
Yes.
her, I'm
Yeah.
seeing pics. I see a video here and there. So when
But
I
it's
go
not
see her,
self.
yeah,
Yeah. Right. Right. Yes. You don't want to give it all away all the time.
mm,
Yeah, I get that for sure. I agree. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because
Yep.
because because I think too also that's why a lot of influence girls do the same
Uh,
thing, and that's why a lot of porn girls will start to do what the influencers do,
right.
period and
Right.
stuff.
It's a little bit of a
Which
tease, it's like it's a tease, and it's like, yeah, you're right. It's less exciting to see me getting fucked if it's all down my page is me being fucked the whole time.
mhm,
Right. It's like, okay, I saw that.
yeah,
So yeah.
so it's kind of like when they go on the page and they
Hmm.
see you fuck, it solidifies everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of like females don't believe in making guys take steps
Right.
anymore. And I think girls that come from the escort world understand that because y'all naturally have to make them take steps to even see y'all.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. And it's like, I think, men are used to pursuing women, right? So it's not a bad thing to let him feel a little bit like he's discovering something, like, oh, I see Madeline's pictures all the time, and oh my God, like I joined her OnlyFans and I'm watching her, do all this stuff, and it's like it's more. I do think it's more exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
never
know,
thought hard. I just did it that way, but you're right.
but see, no, because you come from the escort world. It's
Yeah,
it's
that's
no
how.
different
But
than yeah, because they got to call, they got to verify themselves. When they
yes.
get to the door, I
Mhm.
don't want to go through all the procedures, ladies and gentlemen, but you get the gist of it.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
steps that they have to take to even get to the pussy.
of course, right, and that also helps me get better clients.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're the guys who are willing to go the extra mile. They're generally better
Mm-hmm.
clients.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, be it that you have you back on the horse with escorting. Now
Mm,
you're also looking to advance in porn. You mentioned that part of the reason why you stepped away was because of a marriage.
right.
Now we know about. I always talk about this because y'all always think we can't find love, and I done proved y'all wrong too many
Yeah,
times.
totally.
So with you, would
Hmm.
you give up everything like you did the last time
Under no
if you
circumstance.
found the right dude? Okay.
Under no circumstances for myself personally. The right dude for me wouldn't want me to. Because it wouldn't be a good fit. Like if he's against it, he doesn't like it, it's a bad fit for me. Because
Mm-hmm.
this is my time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I will not give another 10 years of my life to someone and not do what I think is best for myself financially, and you know
Mm-hmm.
and and that this is how I like to live my life too. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a very sexual person, and I don't really vibe that well with total monogamy. So I don't, no, I don't vibe with that. Right? But I like my partner to fuck other people too. I'm fine with that. It's more about the respect, right? You respect each
Mm-hmm.
other. You don't like, neglect your relationship or rub it in your face, or you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But it's like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like care necessarily if he fucks somebody. That's okay.
Yeah. I have a conversation with a lady, 'cause, you know what I'm saying, being
Hmm.
single in this world. And like I told him, I said, you got to realize what it takes to date you, not who you would date.
Yes.
Because then you're gonna pick the wrong motherfucker because they're not going to fit you.
Yeah.
And like I told somebody today, I said, I need a female that can match my energy. I am non-traditional in every which way of the word. I don't need a traditional woman because I'm gonna
Yeah.
break your heart.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm the same way. And sometimes guys will be like, "Oh, I really want to date you." And I'm like, listen, I don't think that you would really want to date me actually, because the way I am, like, I'm unwilling to do certain things. And I
Mm-hmm.
know that I'm upfront about it. I'm upfront. I
Mm-hmm.
got to get married again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not interested. I do not want to get married. I don't want to have more children. So if that's important to someone, we're a bad fit. I'm not having more kids. Like,
Damn,
right?
she's speaking my language right now at this piece. I mean, stop.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
my
single
God.
too.
Right? Where's your Tinder profile? No.
Oh my girl, don't make me come to New Jersey. But anyway, but no, but see, that's the thing. It's kind of like even with me,
Mm-hmm.
I believe in balance. If I'm able to play, my woman has to be able to play.
Yes.
And to me, I actually get off watching my woman get fucked or knowing
Totally.
she's getting fucked or what
Right.
have you. I have no issue with it, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because I know that she know what home is. So I'm not worried.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. If you're secure in your relationship, I don't see the problem. Like, there's no reason to be jealous because you know that you're the best to that person and they're coming home to you. So
No, like
fuck it.
I had somebody lie on me when it came to my ex, and she was in porn. She escorts as well, and
Mm-hmm.
the smokers know that. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all the stories, and they were saying Big Country, because that's my porn name. Big Country don't want no one to shoot with her, because he don't want nobody else to fuck her, and this, that, and the third. And Mel Tide told me that a producer who was hating on me said that. I said, sir, my woman prostitutes.
Right.
Why
Like
would I have an issue with you fucking her?
right? It's you, not in general.
And you talking about shooting content, which we need. Once
Right.
again, why would I have an issue? Dude, I might even pay for your bus ticket. Stop.
I know. Right? Oh my God, exactly. Yeah.
You
Uh,
know, but see, but that's the thing is, even if anyone get into in this business,
mm-hmm.
also, I believe advantage when you came back in at a later age
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that a lot of these young girls are getting the business. They burn themselves out and they don't know how to pace themselves. That's why they always say they OnlyFans destroyed my life. Porn destroyed my life.
Yeah.
Escort destroyed my life.
Exactly. I know. I know. Yeah. They don't really know what they're doing and they can't take responsibility for making some poor decisions.
Mm-hmm,
So it's like, oh, the escorting itself is inherently bad, or
mm-hmm,
porn is inherently bad. And it's like, no, there can be shit that's bad, but it's also how you go about things,
mm-hmm,
and also being older, like I know what my boundaries are and
mm-hmm,
I'm willing to speak up about them. Right. So like
mm-hmm,
I'm not as easy to like railroad me with something I don't want to do because I'll be like, hey, stop. I don't want to do that. You know?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like it's not like I'm gonna have as many situations where I felt pressured, for example, because like
Mm-hmm.
I'm that easily pressured. So
Oh no.
yeah.
Because to
Mhm.
me, because even when I look at it, it's like even back in the day, the older ladies that did it made the most money. I never
Mhm.
forget where I had threw a party, a VIP party, and these young girls sitting back watching this old woman. She made all the money that night. They was like, "Well, why?" I said, "Cause she entertained the people.
That's the
She
thing.
talked to
We
them."
know. Yes, exactly. They think I'm pretty. I don't have to do shit. And
Mm-hmm,
it's like, like yes, you're pretty, but you still have to put on a performance. You still have to engage. The
mm-hmm,
reason I'm really successful with the escorting, and I don't think
mm-hmm,
it's not just like, oh, because I look nice.
mm-hmm,
That's a part of it, but that is not why I'm doing well. It's because of how I am with my clients. It's my professionalism,
mm-hmm.
and I know how to assess what this man wants and give it to him.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how to do that when I was 19. you
Mm-hmm.
know I didn't know. It takes some time, and not saying that you can't, that there are no young successful women. There are, of course, but it is all the women I know who are making the most money right now that I know personally are even older than I am.
Yeah.
So it's a misconception that like you have to be like under 25 or something. Like that is
Mm-hmm.
so true.
No.
Mm-mm.
Because
No.
see, to me, I've been say this: women 35 and up or more in their prime. That is
Mm.
prime. Not in their 20s because they can have babies. No, it's when she's knowledgeable of herself
Yeah.
sexually and emotionally. That is when she's in her prime.
Right.
Period. That's why I notice the women that are older that get to the business have longevity. They
Yeah.
make more money. They're not
Mm.
as bitter when they come out.
Yeah.
Period. With these young girls, they crying like life is over.
Right.
Period.
I know. Oh yeah. It is just, it comes with time, right? And experience
Mm-hmm.
that you don't have at that time in life. Yeah.
Mhm.
I had a way different experience in sex work as a young woman than I do now.
Mhm.
Definitely. Yeah. And I have like a plan, and I treat it seriously. I have a great time, I have fun. I like to work
Mhm.
hard, play hard, but
Mhm.
like I take it serious too. It's my job. Like,
Mhm.
you know, it's my
Yeah.
income.
Oh yeah, because the thing about it is that like I tell anybody, you got to have multiple incomes in this business.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you depend on content, you're failing. You already lost
Yeah.
because content is one piece of the puzzle. If people don't understand that, you saw what happened with OnlyFans when they tried to take out the sex workers off. Girls was
Yeah.
crying. The ones like her wasn't. They were
Exactly.
like, "Oh, man,
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not gonna. It's not gonna. Everything will not collapse on me if that were to happen. For sure. For sure. Hmm.
see, that's what I'm talking about, people." So, oh my goodness. So shoot. So we going to the well, I see you going to the Zaka in New Jersey. So that'll
Yeah.
be your first time going?
No, I always go to Exotica, but this is my first time having a booth there.
Oh, we
So I'm
got a
gonna have
booth.
a booth.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Me and my friend Maria May. She
Mm-hmm.
also does OnlyFans, but she's just a content creator for
Mm-hmm.
now. I'm always like, okay, for now, girl. We'll see. We'll
It
see.
no,
Keep
it
doing
takes that. It takes that one good experience and that good payday that gets them in.
It's so true. And she's already like, oh, but whatever. I'm like, you take your time.
But see, she might be disappointed because she might knock him out in 5 minutes though.
Right. Yes, I know.
That's it. Like
I
yeah,
know.
actually, that's it. Yeah, actually,
Uh,
that's why. Now you see why girls prefer escorting over porn. It don't. It might be 30 minutes he paying for it. I don't mean
it's
he lasts 30 minutes.
no, no, fuck no. No way. Not unless I get those like 21-year-old clients that are like, they hire me for 2 hours. They think they're going to fuck me for 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
Uh, Sir,
No. No.
no.
No. No. No. Some of that gonna be conversation. God dang it. It's just,
Yes, cuddling, conversation. Absolutely.
yeah, cause they'll come in thinking they're gonna beat the brakes off your ass, and then got they 5 minutes later. Oh, hey,
They
I know you
come,
heard this.
yeah.
I know you heard this
They,
before. That never
yeah.
happened to me before. That never happened to me before.
I know. Oh my God, it's so funny. Yeah.
So now, all right, we're gonna have a little more fun. Now you've been in the business for many years, and I've been in this. Have you ever sat back and looked at the girls that be coming in and out the hotel, and you can tell which ones are like you?
Oh, fuck yeah. Do you have a sixth sense at this point, right? You know what's up. I'm like, that's an escort. Yep, totally. And she doesn't have to have on a mini skirt and high heels either.
No,
Not at all. I'm just like, I can assess it. Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's a working girl.
yeah, because you can tell now you do not fit, or you trying too hard not to look like a working girl. You come
Yeah,
in there with a whole business suit. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, and ain't no convention in town. Start
yeah,
playing.
it's funny. Yep.
And so shoot. So I mean, do you work? Do you just specifically work in the Northeast, or do you get out in the Northeast?
I've been all over. I mean, I mostly work in North and Central New Jersey, but
Okay.
I mean, I've been in other states. I've been to South Jersey. I've been to New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I move around, and plus, like, I do like fly me to use, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
someone in Dallas wants to meet me and hires me for 2 nights or something. I'll fly out there. You
Mm-hmm.
know. So yeah, but mostly I stay home because I'm doing well. So it's like I don't need to necessarily jump around everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So
So, what's the biggest mistake you think girls make with escorting?
God, I mean, there's a lot of them, but I think just not having a certain professionalism. Like if you're say you're great, they have a good time with you, but now you're very unresponsive with your messages, or you're always
Mm-hmm.
late, or you cancel last minute. Like these guys don't want to be excited and investing in this experience, and then you don't show, or you're 3 hours late or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like be reliable, be consistent, and give it, your best effort for sure. Like it's like I said, you can't just sit there pretty and expect the money to roll in.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh no. No,
Mm-mm.
not at all. Shit. Cause that's the one thing about that business, you gotta go get it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Well, shit. Well, if you ever come to the Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina area, hit me up so I can come meet you and we can do an in-person interview.
That would be
For sure
great.
out of this piece. And plus, I'm pretty sure she'll do extremely well down here because it seems like all the girls do. People sleep on this
Yeah,
area. I don't know why.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's totally possible.
For sure. So, people, I done held this sexy lady up here for almost an hour. She
Mm.
got money to go get. So, you know, I got to ask her the $1,000,000 question.
Uh-oh.
Excuse Madalynn Moon, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, please do.
Say no more. She'll be back here on the Smokers Lounge. And fellas, you know I
Mm.
got to bring her to loyal fans, the home of the premium smoke room. That's right, people. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. 4 sexy hosts you're going to fall in love with. And plus, I have a host of special guests that come through that you're going to just enjoy looking at. And what happens in the premium smoke room stays in premium smoke room. Let me tell you what happens. It gets more candy. It gets more provocative. It gets more wild. It gets more crazy. The conversation gets more saucier. The tits come out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know unless you subscribe. And if you're looking for Triple X, I got you covered. Go over to the video store where you can see my work as I give them ladies the work because big dicks grow in the sticks. That's why they call it big country. You feel me? And for my Spotify people, I got you covered over there too. Savage Smoke. That's right. Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's
Mm.
top male talented producers about the game and give you that real smoke from a male's perspective. Plus, over 400 episodes for you to binge, watch, and listen to, ranging from limited podcast series that I did in the past, premium smoke podcast episodes that not on loyal fans, and special episode stuff that I'll be doing just for Spotify. So with that being said, it's 2 ways for you to get extra content, 2 extra ways for you to be a subscribed smoker. You can be a premium smoker or you can be savage. Either way, pick one or do both. We prefer you to do both. Okay. So with that being said, Miss Moon, can you tell
Yeah.
everybody where they can spend money on you, find you, book you, all that good stuff?
Somewhere?
Tell them where they can find you,
Oh,
spend
oh,
money
okay.
on you, book you,
Even
all that good stuff.
Twitter is the number one place. So it's Red Maddie MILF, Maddy Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I put like all my links and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I would go number one. Twitter,
All right. So
X,
say
whatever now.
no. So say no more. And she will be back. I know y'all want to follow her on her journey
Hmm.
and see her in the premium smoking where we can see them pretty titties. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
If
very nice.
she's willing, ladies and gentlemen, because everything is optional. Keep that in mind. So, with that being said, what did I give y'all to smoke over today? What did we learn? Well, let me tell you what we learned today. We learned that escorting is a profession. It's the oldest profession to man. You know the old saying is 2 things is open after midnight: jail and legs. You rather be between some legs than be behind bars. You feel me? And also, just like porn, it's more than just sex. These
Mhm.
females have to post. They have to travel. They have to keep themselves up. They have to get outfits. They have to invest in themselves. Period. Porn is also a part of advertisement to help them gain more clients. And also, it's an easy way for them to expand their brand without even thinking,
Mhm.
period. So the sad part is y'all don't respect the profession.
Mhm.
It's porn is legal. Period. Now, of course, I get, prostitution is illegal, which it shouldn't be, because I can go down the reasons and litanies of why it's not. But it's 2 grown ass people deciding to fuck for a nice price. There's
Mhm.
nothing illegal about that. Just actually human. You feel me? It's no different than if you're paying a girl for a lap dance. Hell, you take girls to VIP and y'all get more than a lap dance. You feel me? And plus, on top of that, also that these ladies are intelligent and serious business women. And don't forget, they take their lives in their own hands. So
Mhm.
instead of you sitting here sending little tweets talking shit about these females, respect what they have to do. because not everybody meant to be a rocket scientist. Not everybody meant to be a president. Some of us are meant to be hoes. Some on camera, some on the street, some on a pole. Not, but either way, no matter what a woman does for her profession, she deserves the respect as a motherfucking woman, and you should give it to her. That is what I wanted to teach you people today. So, with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Miss Moon, say goodbye to him, baby.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.
Yeah.